Grana Weepin' Bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today on my channel I'm coming back at you with some stuff and things I found from the four corners of the Tinterweb. I do this every single Tuesday and Saturday on this channel, so if you like the sound of that, why not think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe, because it really does help me out.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today then with Funbee Studios, and they have got a throne for Waspinator, and this is a cool looking little throne. He's got his little cup that he can drink from and his big Waspinator throne. Very nice if you're into your Beast Wars stuff. Beautiful. Speaking of would-be kings and rulers, they are expanding Starscream's coronation chamber, I guess you'd call it, with a floor now as well you can put in for that diorama. Very cool. Love the work that Funbee Studios are doing. Still need to get myself a 3D printer. Azure C is up next, and I said I bet they release a video where they show off a little bit more of WINDBLADE, and here it is. So this is a beautiful looking statue of WINDBLADE attacking the metal phoenix. Really cool. Over in the land of Ocular Max, and finally Lady Iris has now shipped. Mine is on its way to me. Very happy to report that. There is going to be 2 more opportunities for you to pick this little beauty up. Check on Ocular Max's Facebook for those dates, but if you are wanting to pick this up, there's going to be 2 more opportunities for you to do that. Generation Toy has finally released Hotspot, the combiner piece that you needed to complete their Guardian, aka Defensor, and we can sit here next to Toy World Devastator. Looks a very impressive bot, but have they released it too late with so many defensors coming this year? I don't know. BLACKMAMBA released this odd little Devastator that looks like it's held together with magnets. Yeah, it's definitely more for the kids, but yeah, there's something cute about it. It's pretty funny. TFC have been releasing their Satan line, and this is Lucifer. So this is their take on one of the TERRACONS, and this is a thing of beauty. Really loving the color scheme on this. Translucent parks, yellow, one of my favorite colors as well. Yellow, purple, green, very highly articulated. When you pick up one of these TFC line, I'm just finished the Poseidon line, and I'm currently working on the video for the combiner version of that. If it looks like it's a sharp, it is sharp. They do spikes like no other, and actually sometimes I wish they wouldn't when I'm trying to transform the figure. So those claws will be claws that are pretty sharp. Love the way this looks. Out of all of them so far, I actually think this is probably my favourite out of everything that they've done for Satan so far. Very nice, highly articulated, highly posable. The wings can pose however you want. I'm currently, like I said, I'm currently working on their Poseidon, which is their version of the C-Cons combiner, and the only thing I'm finding is when I'm putting it in a combine mode, I don't like the way it holds together too much, and they are a little loose. So hopefully they'll fix it with this. But yeah, both modes and the arm here looking great, as TFC figures always do. Moving over to MECHFANSTOYS, and they have Steel Ambition, which is another take on ASTROTRAIN for them. Now, I've had a look at this. I own this figure. This is actually my favourite take on ASTROTRAIN that I have in my collection, but I have the original version of this. The only difference I can see is the head sculpt. Help me out here, people. Am I looking at this all wrong? Is there something I'm missing with Steel Ambition? I can't see. I just think it's a different head sculpt. You tell me down in the comments what you think. Next up, we move over to QT Toys. QT1 Toys or QT Toys? I think it's QT1 Toys. So QT1 Toys times Transformers. So they did release an Optimus Prime, a Megatron, and a Bumblebee before, and now they've turned their attentions to the Beast Wars line. You can see here Optimus Prime The way that I kind of think of these is they just look like Sackboy from PlayStation, right? So they're like with that zip up mouth and everything. They should be on Little Big Planet. That's the one. Looks like they should be part of Little Big Planet. And they look pretty cool. They look pretty nice. You know, if you're into your Funko Pop type things, you've got a Megatron and a Primal here to look at. And I think these do look awesome. I think they look like they're stitched together, but I don't think they're made of leather. I think they're still PVC, very similar to the way that Funko make theirs. But if I was going to cut down to what I was going to pick, if I pick up a Funko or this, I think I'd pick up these. And I do like the way that there's a zip on Megatron T-Rex mouth as well there. I think that's a nice little touch. Very cool little Funko Pop type figures here if you like those kind of things. Magic Square, Magic Square. Magic Square's small legend scale figures. They've just actually produced a full list on their website for you to go and look at all the kind of G1 style figures that they release. So yeah, head over there and almost tick the boxes. Need, got, like you used to do in school. Very cool, very nice idea. Also, they have showed off their Mercudo, and this is called Little Ninja. So they already have done what I think was called Princess Peach, which was their take on RC, which was very similar to this figure. They've now done a slight remold on the face, a recolor, and given a massive ninja star, and this looks very cool. And of course, this is now NIGHTBIRD, so this looks absolutely incredible. I will be picking this up. Like I say, I love the Princess Peach. The alt mode is okay, it's a nice bit of fun, but really, and you can see her riding the Princess Peach model, but really the bot modes for me just look absolutely beautiful, absolutely incredible. Love these kind of things that Magic Square do. I'm not really as into their G1 figures. I think for some reason they just look a little lower quality, let's say, than the New Age stuff that's coming out, so I tend to go New Age, but this looks great. And if you are still collecting the Magic Square figures, then their Light of Justice 2.0 is going to be coming very, very soon. As I said, I don't have these figures, so I can't say what this looks like next to the original Light of Justice, but this does look very nice. I'm sure when the paint gets on it, though, it will look very similar to the way that Magic Square figures tend to look. But this looks okay. If you're collecting your Magic Square figures, very nice. That's how it looks next to their take on Megatron. NAKOMAKE's take on Grimlock is now up for pre-order on SHOWZ, and this looks gorgeous. I love the way they kind of mash up the Bayverse one with a kind of a G1 style. I think this is gorgeous. It doesn't transform. Unfortunately, if it transformed, I would be all over that figure because I think it is one of the best looking Grimlocks I have ever seen in my life. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Are you down with that one at all? Heading over to New Age, and they have Shockwave coming, and what a Shockwave this is. Look at that light piping in the back, so we'll get a fantastic shine through that eye. The alt mode is perfection in this little legend scale. Apparently, yes, it will have a light in the front. I did query this on another video, and I've been told that yeah, New Age are looking at putting it in along with their Devastator as well. So very, very cool, very, very interesting. Love what New Age are doing at the moment. I think they have some of the best box art as well, some of the most fun. Legend scale doing an awful lot in 2021. Beautiful things coming, and like I say, the box art is good, so look at the box art on this, some classic looking stuff there. Moving over to FANSTOYS, and this is actually the first FANSTOYS that I am going to pick up. Yes, thank you to all of you down in the comments in my last video who were saying, can't believe you look at Transformers and you don't even own any FANSTOYS, you should pick up some FANSTOYS. Alright, I'm picking this up, so of course this is their take on Huff. So yeah, looks very, very nice. Classic, loving the shine on the arms. Looking forward to getting my first taste of FANSTOYS so I can tell you exactly what I think of it. FANSHOBBY are coming with their take on the Energon Prime, and they've released a few more pictures of the kind of dumpy looking Prime before he gets into his combiner mode. And yeah, I don't like the way that this Prime looks. I'm just going to be honest. I know it looks like the Prime should look, but I don't like the way this Prime looks. I'm sure there will be Energon fans that are like, this is awesome, this is the best looking Prime ever, and if you like it, I'm super happy for you. But for me, no, he's too square. He's too square. I think I like my Prime with some abs, you know. I think I like it when he looks like he's been in the gym a little bit. That is one thing that the Earthrise Prime gets very, very right. I like that more sculpted look, and he does have it if you put those back bits back a little bit, but he's still kind of square, kind of dumpy. Yeah, it's not for me. This is not my Prime. I'm really hyped for you if you do like the look of it. He still looks like he articulates well though. Combiner though, oh yeah. So last time I showed you them in a different configuration, and now this is the alternative configuration where you can have the kind of mold digger diver thing on the legs, and you get 2 articulated hands then instead of just the 1. Awesome looking. Love the combiner mode. Prime on its own, I can get in the bin a little. They did show off a little bit of the CAD drawing of the MB19, and who do we think that's going to be? Double dealer maybe? Oh yeah. YOLOPARK showed off their take on Shockwave with no armor on it basically, and look at the detail that sits under that armor. Very, very, very cool. There's so much detail, and the same with what they did on Prime as well. Really, really cool. Really, really nice. Doesn't transform though, so it's not for me, but hey, if you want something with some really nice detailing, I guess that's for you, right? First in-hand images of the Masterpiece 0.3 take on STARSCREAM have come through, and yeah, we can pretty much confirm that that's going to be a false chest on STARSCREAM from the transforming, the way that it looks there. Very, very, very nice looking figure. I've covered this extensively. I just can't wait to get it in my hands now. I'm not picking that one up though. I am picking up the Thundercracker. Leaked images as well of a probably Generation Select Road Rage, which actually does look very, very nice, very, very cool. I might pick that one up. I like that. I prefer it to the tracks, I think, maybe. On Transformers Tuesday, happy Transformers Tuesday. BEASTWARS and the G1 teamed up again because, you know, this is exactly what Hasbro are trying to do at the moment. So they team up Sideswipe and the Maximal Skywarp here to join the fight as part of Kingdom. And yeah, I'm sleeping on this set. Very, very similar to the Grimlock one that came out. I do think here that the Sideswipe is an improvement upon the Sunstreaker that they did, because everything seems to fit together nicely. There doesn't seem to be as many big gaps, but similar to what they did with Back to the Future, what is the crap that sat on that windscreen? What's the point to it? If this is supposed to be an Earth mode, I don't know any Lamborghinis that have that kind of crap sat on the front. I don't know. And the Skywarp, I'm really not interested in that at all. Let me know if you are actually hyped about this. I've seen a lot of people just saying meh. People just don't seem to be all that interested. I'd have probably picked up the Sideswipe if it was a solo figure, but when it's packaged with Skywarp and probably the price point that it's going to be at as well, I'm just gonna sleep on it. Also, I believe it was like Wednesday or Thursday, Geek Culture did the official unboxing of the Arc Titan, and the Arc Titan looks to be yellow. Now we'll come back to this later on, because obviously we did get some new pictures, and I'll tell you where I got them from, but let's just take a look at this first. And the tint does seem to be lighter on the front, but it is yellow. It is yellow. It's back to the yellow color. I have to say, this guy was a little bit like, well, they've given me this art site, yeah, if you want a big transformer. He had no passion for this figure whatsoever. I have to say, I have a little bit more passion for this now. I hope that this is the one that we get. It's nicely articulated. The transformation seems to be quite cool. I like the fact that actually, I didn't think that TERRACONS was going to be able to be there when he was in the bot mode, but it looks like you can have him as a separate figure. I thought he was just going to have to be the chest. So that's pretty cool as well. Everything I saw here I liked. I think that tint has changed slightly, but everything else seems to be good. He scales well with Scorponok, which I thought he was a lot smaller than Scorponok, and the head sculpt looks great. The little figures he comes with, the Prime and all that, crap, not bothered about them at all. Now, and all of the paint apps that I was talking about being missing do seem to actually be there as well. So I guess the question remains then, where did those pictures come from that I showed this time last week, which were the orange ones? So I got these pictures from a few different variations online, different people that were putting it out, but they all came from this website, which were Phantom, which is a toy shop over in Peru. And when you go over to that toy shop's website, you can see that it has a mix of these product shots and also has a mix of the newer ones. So you have the orange and the yellow. So what do you think they are? Do you think that the original prototype was supposed to be yellow? Was supposed to be the orange, sorry, and then they've changed it to the yellow. So what we actually saw from the shop in Peru were almost like pictures sent out as a, we're thinking of doing this, like prototype shots that were sent. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Are you happy that it's gone back to yellow? I certainly am. If he looks like this dude, I will be a happy guy. Something I like to do at the end of these news articles is really give some promotion to some people doing some interesting stuff in the world of Transformers. And I've mentioned Alpha Prime on here before, Alpha Prime 88 over on Instagram, who is an amazing Transformers artist and does also some artwork of lots of other different things as well. Now he currently has a little bit of a project with a guy called John, and they're setting up a Transformers third-party comic. So this is a comic where it's not done with IDW or anyone like that, but they're using the kind of art of Transformers and the characters you know and love with a few little adaptations, number one being the name, but this will be a completely new story. The initial 2 pages currently are over on Alpha Prime's Instagram, so please go and check them out, and then they'll probably release later this year, kind of November, December. It's looking to be a 3-part series with potential for some physical copies once all parts are released. I know certainly I will definitely be looking to try and get hold of those physical copies to do for my comic book reviews that I do here. It's a third-party Transformers comic, as I've already said, and probably could be classed as some kind of fan fiction, but they're going to be introducing some original characters to this as well. John is the writer and Alpha Prime is the illustrator. Go and check it out. They've also done recently a nice little one-to-one over on Instagram where they had a nice little chat back and forth as well. Well worth checking out, and Alpha Prime's Instagram is well worth checking out for some amazing, fantastic art. He also does commissions, so go check him out now. So that's everything from me today. Thank you all very much for supporting and checking out my channel. This channel has actually just gone past the 2.91k subscriber mark, so we are so close to getting up to the 3k and becoming a 3k vector. Thank you all for your support. You blow me away each and every week with the support that I get on this channel. Thank you all very much, and I will see you down in the comments. Have a great weekend. In a bit. Peace.